Good morning and welcome back to Apple Tree Allotment. Down here early on a Saturday morning. It's just after 8 I think. It's about 5 degrees this morning, so it's a bit of a chilly start. I've got a few jobs to do today. I've got some soil in our camper that I went to pick up yesterday. So I'm going to bring that down and get a wheelbarrow and bring that down to the plot in a minute. We've got a new bed to build. So over where the fruit tree was, over here, the bed I built last week, I'm going to fill that up. So I'm going to put some cardboard down in the bottom, and I'm going to fill it up with the topsoil that I've got. And then next to it, I'm going to build another bed the same size here in this spot here. Got some wood over on our pile. I've got these larger pieces of wood, so instead of decking, I'll try and use these. They're probably about 15 centimetres tall, and about maybe 5 centimetres thick. So they're nice chunky bits of wood. But there's a few nails I need to get out and measure up to see what we've got. There's a few different bits there. So yeah, that's a job today. I'm going to go and get the soil out of the camper first and get that filled up, and then I'll sort through the wood pile and see what we've got. Everything else is looking good. I did notice our umbrella, our sort of netting umbrella that was over the broad beans, has disappeared in the wind. So I'm going to have a walk around the site and see if I can find that, see if anyone's caught it for me, or if it's disappeared. It might be gone for good, that I think. I just noticed that there's some pegs that hold it down. The sort of one's right over the back over there, so it headed that way somewhere. Yeah, so I'll have to hunt that down. It's a shame if that's gone, because that was doing a good job. But at least the daffodils are coming out, so soon we'll have some nice colour on the plot. Grown a lot in the last week or so, and the ones over here, I wasn't sure what these were, because they were out of my sister's bed that I took apart. But these turned out to be little daffodils, mini ones. So they're nice and pretty. Although they look like they might have been nibbled. I think that rabbit's having a lot of treats on my plot over here. But yeah, they look nice. There's some tucked up under here. I might need to move them out a bit. Yeah, that's nice. Nice to have a few flowers on the plot. So first task, I'm just going to get a trowel. There's one little bit of grass growing in the bottom of that bed just by the paving slabs. So I'll get that out. I think that's the only thing I need to sort out. And then I'm going to put some cardboard in the bottom. Just line it at the bottom just to make sure the weeds don't come up. Give it a chance this year to get established. And then yeah, I'll go and start tipping the soil improver on it. Taken all the tape off of those cardboard boxes, the packing tape, and got those laid down. It's pretty much covered all the bottom, so it's ready for the soil now. There's the first bed filled with the soil improver, so that's filled it just over halfway. That's good. At some point I might put some more in if I get I get time to get there, but I'm just trying to get them sort of started off at the moment. I'll have to go next week and get some more for the bed I'm about to build. We'll slowly get there. So now I'm going to go over to my wood pile and try and dig out what we need, and I can start cutting it to size and prepping it, get some of these big nails out of this one. I think most of them are okay. There's a couple of bits of sort of rot at the ends that I'll cut off. Yeah, see what I can find. I found the 4 best bits of wood, and they're all pretty good actually. I just need to cut off the ends. So like this one has got a not very good end this end, but it's pretty good from there on. Yeah, so all in all they're actually pretty good. So I'm just gonna have a measure up. I'm gonna make it the same size as the first one I built, and just leave a nice path in the middle and one this side. Yeah, we'll start getting that together. Obviously it's not as tall as the other box, but it is about, it's almost 2/3 the same at the height. So it's high enough, it's good enough for the job. I'm just kind of doing my best with the resources we've got this year. It'll get us going on this new plot, and then in the future, as and when I've got the funds and the time, I'll replace them with nice new decking, or if I can find a source of good second-hand decking, I'll do that. But this just gets going for a few years. That'll probably last a few years, won't it, really? I doubt that'll rot away that quickly. Yeah, so I'll get that measured up, cut to size, and can start nailing it together. I did get, for this, I knew I was going to be using this sort of thicker wood, so I did have a good look in my boxes at home, and I found these quite large. I mean, there must be, what, 4-inch nails. They're pretty big, nice size, a bit rusty, but they're all fine. They're all good. Some of them are a lot better than others. So yeah, they will hopefully do the job for this wood. Keep it nice and strong. Yeah, so it's easily half a size, so it'll go in that far. So yeah, that's my plan. I'll start measuring. I've got all the wood cut to length and cleaned up. Got rid of a few of the nails that were sticking out of it, and cut off the bits that weren't so good. And what's left is in pretty good shape, so happy with that. Yeah, it took a bit to cut. It was obviously quite a thicker bit of wood than a decking, so it was a bit trickier to get cut, but we're there. So yeah, so I'm just gonna nail it together. I think I'm gonna just nail it without corner posts and see how it gets on. I can always add some later on if I need to. But yeah, I'll give that a go and see how strong it feels. So there's the new bed all put together. A bit harder work with this chunkier wood. It's gone together okay in the end. All the wood looks nice now. All sort of got rid of all the nails and everything. I did just dig out a little bit of soil from the centre here, because obviously it's going to get filled with soil improver and compost anyway. And I just filled up where the tree was in the middle. There was a bit of a depression, so I just flattened that out and pushed it underneath the wood where there was a bit of a hole. But that all worked out nicely. So I'll just fill that hole in with some of the soil improver and compost. So yeah, that's all looking good. So next week, if I get time, I'll go and get another load and fill that up, and then that should be about done, ready for planting. So that's pretty much most of that end ready to go now. This end we've still got the garlic's not too bad. There's a bit of a frame around that. The onions is not so good, and it's getting quite a lot of rabbit damage. but I'll probably do them next autumn when the when the onions are done. The next sort of project is probably going to be this bed where the strawberries are. There's a few more coming up now, they're starting to get green. See a few more light green little shoots coming up. So I'll dig out a few more of those and there's a bit of space at the front still to put some more in, and then I'll find other places for them if there's more that are good. But then I'm going to take apart this frame. I'm not sure if I've got any wood long enough. I'll have to have a route for the pile again. Some of this might be reusable. The ones this side are not in bad shape, although they're all sort of all unscrewed and falling apart. This end's all rotten away. So I might be able to reuse some of that, but I will make 2 beds here again with a path down the middle, same as those. It's just a matter of finding some wood to do it. And I'll also dig out some of this this soil because it's very weedy. And once I get the strawberries out, I'll put this fabric, weed fabric over it for a little bit. I'm going to do, I'll remove this weed fabric and put cardboard down, and I'll spread this horse manure out even further over the rest of it. And at some point I'll start getting other compost and soil improver to put on it. But yeah, that's another day's job. We're slowly getting there, slowly getting ready for the spring planting. At home it's quite nice to start getting into the seeds. I'm going to start sorting some more of the seeds out this weekend and start getting things sown at home and in the house, in the windowsills. Potatoes are all doing really well, chitting, all coming up nicely. So probably be another month, I guess, 6 weeks maybe, till I can start getting them in. But yeah, it's nice to see them all getting going. And I've got a load of broad beans at home as well, that are all coming up now. They're all out of the soil, so that's good to see. And I'll get them down here when they're big enough. Another few weeks, probably another couple of weeks, and replant. These ones have completely gone now. They've just been eaten by the rabbits, so I'll protect it somewhat when I put them out. I'll have to come up with some sort of frame or something. Yeah, so that's today's jobs, I think. I might pull out some strawberries, but other than that I think I'm done. The garlic's looking good. There's a few quite good plants here. There's lots of little digging holes, but in the main it seems to be surviving. Over the other side, the chard is picking up again. We're still eating through the bed at home we've got, and 2 beds at home I think we've got actually. Yeah, they're all looking good. I just wandered over to the community orchard bit of the allotment, and this is the tree I moved 2 weeks ago, I think. I just thought I'd come and check on it. I'm really glad to see it's starting to get buds on it already, so hopefully it's still nice and happy where it is. Yeah, it's really good to see it growing, and all looks good, all looks straight and everything. It hasn't like subsided or anything. We did okay. So yeah, just thought I'd show you that. It's nice to see it's happily growing away. So that's it for the allotment today. It's all the jobs done. Hope you enjoyed watching, getting more growing space in, and everything's getting on. Looking forward to getting some things in the ground now, get some more of those strawberry plants in, and getting the broad beans out, and I'm going to start getting the seeds going. Yeah, looking forward to getting things in the ground. Hope you're all well, and I look forward to talking to you next week.